Namaste, yogis. Welcome to Karma Yoga Center's live stream here. This is my wife, Katrina. She'll be actually joining me in a little bit after I talk to the camera. Thanks for tuning in out there. I know that I actually have family members in Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, everybody, brothers, sisters, cousins, I don't know, possibly aunts and uncles. And we have, say hello on our chat box there on the side if you're there. It helps build community. We like to see who's out there, see your little smiling chat faces, if that makes any sense. Just in case some people are wondering, I can't see you. No, I can. I can see into your living room. This is part of our live streaming series, and it's been fun so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, big learning curve.
Big learning curve. We've gone from running a yoga studio to running an online live streaming production house, but it's been expansive, and we are appreciative to all of you in our community who do tune in out there. I also want to say hello to our yoga teacher trainers. We were supposed to start a yoga teacher training program. Not supposed to, we did, but under a new format this past Thursday. We have 12 beautiful souls that are joining us, and we've been using Google Hangout and Zoom and online teaching. So thank you for joining us, teacher trainers, and they're out there too. And I'm actually going to gear a little bit of our morning practice to what we are having the teacher trainers do at home. And I'll introduce you all to a concept that you probably likely already do, but I'll give you a Sanskrit word for it. The beauty of yoga and the Sanskrit language is it has words for things that we don't have words for in English. They describe different practices, energies, and ways to engage with the universe that we just don't have the language for. And so it's nice to turn to Sanskrit because it's wrapped up into one word, and then I have to talk for 5 minutes in English to explain that one word. But the word I'm going to reference is sadhana. Maybe say that at home to yourself, and if you've heard it, you can raise your hand. And good for you if you know the word sadhana. One way to translate the word sadhana is your daily spiritual practice. What you do daily to nourish your soul, what you do daily to get back to your center, what you do daily to connect into the field, to Mother Nature. There's so many different ways to explain it, but the word sadhana encapsulates it so that my words don't have to muddy it. And many of you have some type of sadhana already, and it doesn't have to be what we traditionally think of as praying or meditating or doing yoga or other types of activities. It could be doing art every day, or your daily sadhana could be waking up and having a cup of coffee and looking out the window and looking at the birds. But somehow, whatever your sadhana is, your daily practice, if you have it, it brings you back to a sense of inner peace or more into a centeredness. And another tradition that me and Katrina connect to is the Native American tradition, and we have a teacher in the Lakota and Ute tradition. And one of the Lakota sayings is, the longest journey that you will ever take is from your head to your heart, even though they're only a foot apart. And I think that's the essence. If you know that you're having a sadhanic, I've now made it a English word. If you're having a practice that is a sadhana, is whatever you're doing, it'll bring you out of your head and more heart-centered. And so there's no rules about what that is, but you know it when you experience it. And so that's a good indicator that you're in your sadhana. And so for our teacher trainers and for you this morning, we're going to do a little bit of the sadhana we asked them to do. One, we asked them to do mantra every day. And our friend and teacher Lisa did a practice last night, chant and chill. If you tuned in, you can still go back and view it. Last night's program is still available. So if you want to experience an hour's worth of chanting, you can. But she explained that the Sanskrit word mantra, the word man comes from mana, which has to do with the mind, with thinking. And the word tra means to go beyond. And I like that translation better than some of the other English translations I've heard from controlling the mind. But mantra is to go beyond the mind. And we're going to chant to Ganesh this morning. Katrina's sitting by Ganesh back there. You want to give Ganesh a wave. Ganesh in the yogic tradition represents the energy, the avatar, the archetype inside of you that both overcomes obstacles in life and also places them there. And you may be thinking, I like the side of it that overcomes the obstacle, but I'm not so sure that I have an archetype that puts an obstacle in front of myself. Well, oftentimes the obstacle that we find in life experiences that's put in front of us is to make us take a moment and stop with our daily routine. If we're not practicing a sadhanic routine, something that gets us into our center every day, we get into a different routine of following the mind, of following our finances, of following what's going on with YouTube, with CNN News, and that becomes our sadhana. And we find that that type of sadhana doesn't bring us inner peace, inner sense of creativity and a well-being of heart. It brings us into anxiety. It brings up lots of our fears and karmas, insufficiencies, lacks of self-love. And so something will come along that obstructs that normal routine. And at first we're like, gah, my routine. I can't go to Starbucks and I can't type on my Facebook all day long and I can't distract myself. And now I have to pay attention to my surroundings. This is me talking, not you, of course. So these obstacles that come our way are opportunities for you to then take a fresh look at what's going on in your life. I will speak to the unspeakable, which is everybody's talking about this virus, coronavirus that's going on, and I won't belabor that one, but it is presenting a huge halting obstacle to both the collective societies, governments, healthcare systems, financial systems, travel systems, and to the personal. All those things that are applying to people personally. They can't engage with their money the same way, the way that they go buy food or social distancing. And there's been a huge halting across the world. The energy of Ganesh is covering the world right now and saying, everybody, we've got to change what we're doing and take a new sadhana. We need a new daily practice of connecting to nature, connecting to creativity, connecting to interpersonality and communities, and connecting to caring for our earth and each other. And I think that's that's my interpretation of the message. And maybe you can take some medicine from that the poison right now is the medicine. That's an ancient principle that goes back to the Hermetic teachings, to the Greeks, to the homeopathic. If you get bitten by a snake, the venom is also the medicine. They can make a tincture from the snake. So we'll chant to Ganesh this morning. Maybe Katrina can scoot up closer and join me. Why not? And if you're thinking, I thought I was doing yoga today, shouldn't you be doing Warrior 3 right now? Welcome to Karma Yoga number 1. This is called Dharma Talk, where we give a talk about what will connect us more into our life's purpose and center. And number 2, the word yoga does not mean asana. Asana means asana. Asana is physical practice. Asana is moving your asana. Yoga and the word yogi means to unite and come into community. So if you call yourself a yogi, you're saying, I'm a uniter. I'm a unifier. I'm someone who brings things together. And so we do these talks and practices that we can come together in the heart and come together in practice. So yoga teacher trainers, you can get your malas up and out. Start practicing with them. If you have your own mala at home, you can grab them and use them. We're going to do just 9 Ganeshas. Om, Gam, Ganapataye Namaha. Close your eyes, yogis, or if you have a hard time closing your eyes, just soften your gaze. Take a little deep breath in through the nostrils and exhale out the mouth. Again, breathing in and exhaling out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Begin or just join in if you can. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Just remain seated or on your couch or your pillow or petting your dog, yogis. And just feel the mantra in your body. And now we'll take our second sadhana practice. This is breath. Pranayam is the Sanskrit word. And this is Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi. And say that at home. It means victorious breath. And it's a simple inhale, normal inhale through your nostrils, nothing fancy. And then an exhale, and you make the sound of the ocean at the back of your throat. Now you can do that with the mouth open. And if you want, you can also do it with the mouth closed. And on your own, take 9 Ujjayi breaths. You don't have to count. I'll just guide you, breathing in through the nostrils intentionally. And exhale, feel the sound of the ocean flowing through the body. This breath is used in psychology classes and psychology practices. It's called psychic breath for them. It's known that the mantra of the breath, the wave, calms the mind. It's a sadhana. It brings you back to the heart. Let's take 2 to 3 more yogis, breathing in, Ujjayi out. One more time, families, teacher trainers, karma community, inhale and exhale, Ujjayi. The last part of our sadhana that we guided our teacher trainers to do is to sit for a moment in meditation. And meditation is the same. It's a branch of sadhana in that its goal is to bring you into more heart-centeredness. It's not necessarily supposed to be absolute silence and no thinking. That's actually rather challenging. But if you can get more centered, maybe imagine a tree, your favorite tree. See its roots go down into the earth. Imagine yourself putting your hand on the bark. You can feel this friend of yours talking to you. You look up and see the branches extending to the sky. Maybe you're in a season when the tree is fruiting and flowering and full of leaves. Just imagine communing with tree medicine for a moment. We all need this type of medicine now, grounding, rooting, a sense of direction, a purpose. Just breathe. Silence for a moment, stillness as you hold the imagery of your tree, your meditation. And we'll round out our sadhana this morning with a Lakota hoop song to honor what I hope this coronavirus event around the world will bring us back to, which is Mother Nature and community as brothers and sisters, as mothers and fathers, with the ancestors, with the original teachings that come from Mother Earth. And I know absolutely 100% that every one of you has the ability to tune into intuition and original teaching without needing another person to tell you what it is, how it is, and where it is. It's the teachings of nature, of the cycles of the seasons. It's the teachings of eating food, that comes from the earth. It's the teachings of honoring Mother Nature and giving back to her as we also get from her. And it's the teachings of compassion and love. The hoop song, if you know it, you can join in. It's called, and we say each thing twice. Katrina will sing it with me. Take a deep breath in, yogis. Exhale out. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Sing with us. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, ho. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, ho. Sister, I feel you in the full moon's glow. Sister, I feel you in the full blood's flow. Sing. Sister, I feel you in the full moon's glow. Sister, I feel you in the full blood's flow. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. Sing that again. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. Brother, I feel you in darkest wood. Brother, I feel you in the rights of manhood. Sing. Brother, I feel you in the darkest wood. Brother, I feel you in the rights of manhood. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. 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 Father, I see you in the sun, in the sky. Father, I hear you in the ravens cry. Sing. Father, I see you in the sun, in the sky. Father, I hear you in the ravens cry. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. Hey, Anna, hey, Anna, hey, Anna, oh. Lakota prayer and hoop song. Hoop represents the world, the unification of the past and present, the ancestors, and the healing of the earth with all of its beings. And if you can right now, yogis, just bring your hands to heart center and Anjali Mudra in prayer. In whatever way feels right and intuitively to you, your own original teaching. Send out a good wish, an intention, a prayer, a vision, that we see everybody on our planet healthy, safe, and coming into a new way of being that's healing for this whole planet. And we'll end with one Om. Take a breath in, exhale out, inhale to Om. And bowing into your heart center, yogis, and releasing as you're ready, you can start to come down onto your yoga mats or your yoga blankets. Thank you to Katrina for joining us. Beautiful singing. Thank you, yogis. So from your tabletop, you can just plant your palms and knees on the earth and just start with some intuitive movements, circling around the hips, rotating side to side. There's no specific guidance here. You can move your head, the back of the heart, the fingertips, adjust your jaw, stick out your tongue, make a funny face. And then circle the opposite way, rotating around, letting the ankles move, the knees, the shoulders. So much of our Western yoga practice is linear, moving here, moving there, being instructed what to do. And today we're going to introduce a little bit of both. I'll, of course, guide you, but it's healthy and important to return to that more yin, flowing, watery, intuitive practice where you just listen to your own body. I think that's part of the healing of what's going on now. People are being asked to tune into their own rhythms. Cat-cow yogis, inhale, lift your chin and heart as you come forward, belly moves towards the earth. And exhale, glide back, bow your chin into your heart, arch the spine to the sky. And just flow this on your own. The breath is key to the movement. Inhale, glide forward, and exhale, push back. Take two more. Inhale, coming up and forward, and exhale, pushing back. You can always use that ujjayi breath. On the exhale, you feel the ocean at the back of the throat. And then come back to neutral, yogis. Your shoulders are over your wrist, hips are over the knees. And on an inhale, you're going to lift your left hand off the mat, twist open to the sky, lift the hand. It's a spinal twist. As you do this, roll the wrist, open and close the hand, move the fingers. And then you can even bring the hand down to the spine or hips to accentuate the twist a little more. Maybe you'll get a spinal crack. And then release the arm back to the sky. And next time you exhale, thread the needle. The left arm goes underneath the shoulder. The head rests on the earth. And on the inhale, lift the right hand to the sky, opposite hand. And exhale, bring the hand down to the hip for the full bind, if that's possible. Breathe in deep, yogis. And exhale out, soften into your shoulder. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last one, take a breath in. And exhale, release that bound right hand, can go back to the sky and down to the earth. Place the hand under the shoulder, straighten the right arm and lift the left hand, the first hand back to the sky for a second twist. And bring the left hand back to the earth. Loosen up your body, circle around and shake it up a little. And then come back to neutral, opposite side. Inhale, lift the right hand to the sky, yogis. Roll the wrist a few times. And then bring the hand down to your hips to accentuate, deepen that spinal twist from the lumbar spine. Take the right hand back to the sky and thread the needle. Guide the right hand underneath the body. Come down onto the shoulder. And then if you want to go for the bind, lift the opposite left hand to the sky and bring it down to the other hip. Inhale, twist into the left shoulder a little bit more, and exhale, soften into the right shoulder on the earth. Two more, yogis. Breath in. Exhale, breath out. Last one, inhale and exhale. Release the bound left hand. Bring it down to the earth underneath your shoulder. Straighten the left arm and lift the right hand to the sky, twisting open. And then bring your right hand back to the earth. One more movement from our tabletop. Walk your hands slightly forward so that they're an angle to the shoulders. On an inhale, you're going to roll forward over the knees. The hips and the thighs go towards the earth. You're going to lift the chin and heart. You can even roll the eyes up to the sky. And exhale, push back as if you're going into a child's pose. And then you're going to flow and guide this. Inhale, come forward. Be gentle on your low backs. We're still opening up, so you don't have to go all the way forward into cobra if that's too much. Always listen to what your body's telling you, yogis. We don't want to create more strain in the body. We want to create more fluidity, openness, energy, life force, prana. So if anything that you're doing feels uncomfortable or unreasonable to the body, then just back off and be gentle. Remember that the breath is always your guide to help you so that you can stay stable and present with your practice. One more time through this gliding cobra. And then push back into child's pose just for a moment. You probably even have a little baby there with you practicing. They know what they're doing. And put the third eye on the earth. Your big toes are touching, knees are spread out wide. And take a little turn side to side. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. And then as you're ready, yogis, there's no hurry. There's no competition. It's easier to get out of that competitive mode, particularly when there's not a whole classroom of other students around or other practitioners. Spread the hands wide, a little wider than the shoulders. Fingertips spread for nice grip on the earth. Down dog, curl your toes under. You'll push back and lift the hips to the sky and just ease into it. You can pedal the feet a few times, bend one knee, push the opposite heel, let the head shake out. I even encourage taking horse lips. Loosens up the face and the way you hold your countenance. And just alternate a few more times, pressing one heel, bending the opposite knee. And I recommend, if you have tight hamstrings and a tight back, to take down dog with bent knees. Totally okay to bend the knees and push in. And then if you're wondering, where does the head go? The head hangs heavy as if you're looking back towards your feet. And I'm sure many people are twisting to look at the screen, but if you can, let the head hang heavy for a moment. Bend the knees, and you'll feel a nice widening and spreading of your back here. An opening of the shoulders. And then just for a moment, straighten the legs, and you'll begin to walk to the top of your mat, coming into forward fold. From forward fold, yogis, hang heavy for a moment. It's okay to have a bend in the knees and take a little sway and twist from side to side. Always come back to the breath. I'll keep reminding you of that, so breathe a little deeper. You can breathe Ujjayi breath if you need that calm for your mind. And then come back to center. Take a half lift, yogis, palms to your shins, flat spine, crown goes forward, push back through the hips, and exhale, fold. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, release and fold. 1 more, breath in, and exhale out. Now bend your elbows and hold the crutches of the elbows with your hands. This is sunflower pose. Inhale, turn to your right and begin to rise up to standing. Bring the forearms to the sky above you, and exhale, come down the left. As you do this, the knees will be engaging, the hips, the ankles, the shoulders. So let the body be in flow. Try not to lock down on the joints. Inhale takes you up to the sky, and exhale takes you back down to the earth. Take 1 more sunflower pose all the way around. As you come up, belly button pulls into the center. That helps to strengthen the spine. And then next time you come to center, release the hands, take a little twist, open and close the fingers. And we have to balance ourselves. So re-engage the elbows, turn to your left, rise up, sunflower the other way. Be mindful if you're practicing with neighbors, friends, or family that you don't poke each other with elbows. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, come down. This is really nourishing for your spine, for your intestines, for your digestive system to get this compression and twisting down in the low body. Next time you come to center, release the hands and sway a little bit side to side, and then come back to neutral. Inhale, rise up to stand strong, lift the hands above you. And for a moment, I'm going to approach the screen and just adjust because my hands are out. You can still be standing with the hands to the sky above you, reaching up to the sky. Interlace your fingers together, yogis. Push your feet into the earth and exhale, lean over to your right. Now, if you feel like your left shoulder's twisting in or your body's getting kind of crooked, see if you can realign, pulling that left shoulder back. Inhale back to center and lean the other way. Take a breath in, exhale, breath out. And inhale back to center, yogis, and bring your hands down to heart. We're going to introduce a little Tai Chi practice, a little Qigong. This is a little more yin practice of yoga. Qigong, Tai Chi, and yoga all come from the same root traditions. So don't be worried if it's not official yoga. Bring your palms together as you spread your feet apart. Toes are pointing away from the body. And before I give you any instruction, just start with a little suppleness in the body. You can start to rock back and forth. You don't have to do exactly as I'm doing. I'm just opening up my body intuitively. Maybe you're doing it differently. And just start to let the body move in its own way. You might even turn a little bit side to side. It's as nice as a home practice because you're not so worried about what would my neighbor think? Is this a cool move? Or what's the person next to me going to think if I don't do something that looks really graceful? So right now we're just opening up our body in any way that feels intuitive. Maybe you touch the earth. Maybe you're shaking a little bit. Just practice for a moment. And then come back to your center. The body still loose, hands come to heart. Take a breath in and exhale, push forward towards the screen. Inhale, pull in, palms to the sky. And this is simple flow here. Exhale, forward. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, release some energy and nervousness from the body. Inhale, pull in and strengthen. Come to your vitality. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull in. 2 more. Inhale. Last one, yogis. And inhale. Now we're going to modify. Exhale, push forward. Hold here, strong, shoulders relax. Take Yan Mudra or Chin Mudra. That's when your thumb and forefinger come together. Take a breath in. And then exhale as if you're swimming. Come around the body, rise up. Hands will meet at your low spine. Exhale, sink down. Hold here, breath in. Release the mudra and sweep past the kidneys. Inhale, pull into your heart. And exhale, push forward. Make Yan Mudra. Inhale, rise up, sweep around the body. Exhale, hands rest at your low spine. Hold here, breath in. And now sweep the hands forward towards me. Inhale, pull into the heart. And exhale, push forward. Make Yan Mudra. Now envision making a bubble of light around you. I'm healthy. I'm healing. I'm strong. Exhale, hold in your strength like the tree. Breath in. And exhale, sweep forward. Last time, inhale, pull into the heart as you rise up. Exhale, push towards me. Make Yan Mudra, sweep around your body, opening up your aura field, your health, your vitality. Exhale, hold. Inhale, and now sweep forward on the exhale. Inhale, pull hands to heart, and exhale, pause for a moment. If you can, close your eyes, and just notice if there's a difference in your frequency, your tone. Another way to say that is, how do you feel? Feeling is a frequency, and it's a frequency that is contagious, infectious. When you're in a bad mood and you walk into a room, you certainly infect the other people around you. It's viral. If you get onto a subway or a bus, you can tell if somebody's pissed off right away. They don't have to say anything. Their frequency is going beyond their body. And we're becoming ultra aware of this. Rub your hands together. And then take your left hand and exhale, twist towards the right. The feet can slide. Inhale, pull to center. Exhale, twist the other way. And just flow this one. Twisting, you're getting a nice movement through your organs, your spleen, your liver, your gallbladder, your appendix if you have one, the organs of digestion, even the bottom parts of the lungs are getting a nice twist to detoxify, release nervous system energy. One more, yogis. And come back to center. On an inhale, lift both hands up to the sky. And exhale, warrior 2. Take your right hand off to the side of the mat. Settle in. Let your shoulders relax. That back left pinky toe is connected to the earth. If your leg is kind of straight, see if you can engage with the lunge. And then just take a little waveform through the arms to loosen up. And then angel wings. Turn both palms to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, pull down. Inhale, flow. Lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee. Take 2 more, yogis. Last one. And now inhale back to warrior 2. Flip the palm of the right hand and exhale, reverse warrior. The back left hand can go on the thigh or around the waist. You don't have to look up. As a matter of fact, I recommend keeping the head neutral in line with the spine, or even looking forward. That takes tension out of the neck. Take a breath in and hold. One more. Exhale, warrior two, and glide right into side angle. Bend the right elbow, come down to rest on the thigh. The upper left arm can reach to the sky. If you have the flexibility, you can reach towards the front. Again, you don't have to look up. You could even look down in this pose. Take a breath in. Let the right ear drop a little bit more towards the right shoulder. One more. And inhale, rise up, warrior two. Straighten that front right leg. You can heel toe in a little bit. And exhale, lean forward to the right and tip down into Trikonasana triangle. Now you don't have to be touching the floor. As a matter of fact, if you're crunching and turning in, lift the hand a little higher up so that you can get these long lines of energy. More for opening up prana, life force, than it is for looks. Take a breath in and exhale, release to warrior two. Inhale, hands to heart, come to center, turn your toes towards me. Heel toe in a little bit, and then turn the toes out. Take an inhale to the sky, and exhale, sweep down and touch the earth. Inhale, gather up some earth energy and offer to the sky. Exhale, ground back down. This is called phoenix breath. Inhale, the phoenix rises. Exhale, she dives back into the fire. Inhale, she's rebirthed. And exhale, she comes down again. It's the cycle of life, the seasons, the wheel of life. Life, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth. We see this right now. We're on spring equinox. This was on Thursday. One more. That's the season of renewal, rebirth. Inhale, lift. And exhale, warrior two. Left hand leads. Relax the shoulders. We'll take a little bit different movement on this side. Inhale, hands to the heart. As you straighten the left leg, and then as if you're swimming. Inhale back in and swim. This opens up the lung meridians. It gets the heart energy pumping. It's a nice, gentler opening of the shoulders. If you roll the wrist, it opens up the gates of the wrist and the elbows. One more. And then inhale back to warrior two. Extend the left arm forward. Turn the left palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse warrior. Again, you don't have to be looking up. Relax the gaze. Sink a little deeper into the lunge. Take a breath in and exhale right into warrior two. Bend the left elbow, right hand goes forward. Again, let the head relax a little bit. Left ear towards left shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise up, yogis. Bring hands to heart and close the gap between the feet a little bit. Straighten the front left leg, extend the arms out, lean forward and come down into triangle pose. Again, find a placement for the hand where you can feel a little more open on the left side body. Take a breath in, exhale, breath out. One more in the hold, and exhale, rise up as you bend the left knee. Bring hands to heart, turn both toes towards me. Inhale, lift the hands up to the sky for star, wiggle the fingers. And exhale, bow down to Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Your hands can come down to the earth. You can heel toe out wider. If you have a block, you can put it down on the ground. It's totally okay to bend the knees. You can even be pigeon-toed, meaning toes slightly point in towards the body. Take 2 breaths, inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Now to come out of the pose, straighten the arms and turn the head gently side to side to open up the lines of the neck. Heel toe in just a little bit. Bend the knees and rise up to stand. Lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Take a breath in and exhale, windmill all the way down to the earth. Plant your palms. Take your right foot back. Shoulders are over your wrists. Knees. Chest, chin to the earth, elbows staying close, uncurl the toes. Wiggle the hips a little bit side to side. And lift up to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, release. I encourage you to make that hissing exhale. It releases energy from the body. Last one, breath in. And exhale, breath out. Now curl your toes under, yogis, and push back to down dog. Start with those bent knees, pedaling the feet. We're going to take a little more traditional sun salutation. If that's what you're expecting, then here it is. Surya Namaskara. Start with the knees just a little bent so you can broaden the back. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. And exhale, knee to nose as you come forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. 2 more times if you can. Exhale, knee comes into the body. Last one. And on this one, you'll sweep all the way forward to lunge. Right foot will come to the top of the mat. And inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Now, before you lift the hands to the sky, I'll reverse the direction here so I'm the same way as you. I think. And then widen your feet so that they're as wide apart as the hips to give you some stability. Back leg is strong. Inhale, lift the hands to the sky. And exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Pull down in cactus. One more, yogis. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, prayer hands to heart. And exhale, twist. Left hand goes forward. Right hand goes back. You're turning towards your right thigh. Take a breath in. Exhale, hold. Thumbs are to the sky. One more. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the right hand forward. And exhale, bring your hands to the heart. Your back, left heel will come down to the earth at a 45-degree angle for Warrior 1. I'll face the screen so that you can get a little better idea of what Warrior 1 is. So it's not Warrior 2. Warrior 1 is shoulders and hips forward. The feet are wide apart. And on an inhale, lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands to the heart as you bow forward. Inhale, lift and sweep. And exhale, bow down. So it's a little flow. 2 more. Inhale, lift. I'll return to my side view. Exhale, bow forward. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bow forward. Keep that angle in the spine and sweep the hands behind you. Spread the fingertips. Broaden the front of the heart. I am noble. I am proud to be myself. I accept myself. I am self-loving. Inhale, lift the hands to the sky. And exhale, Warrior 2, right hand leads. Take the left hand, binding behind you, and look over your left shoulder. Take a breath in. And exhale, lean forward to the right as you bend the right elbow coming into bound side angle. You can hold here if you have a little more flexibility. The right hand can go down to the earth or it can hold the ankle. Whatever works for you, yogis. And twist a little bit more back towards the left shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more. Now release the bound left hand. Inhale, raise up to Warrior 2 and take reverse warrior. Adding in half archer, bend the upper right elbow. Left hand comes up and around, pulls back. Take an inhale, hold in the lunge. One more, and then shoot your arrow. Take an inhale, hands to heart, straighten the legs, turn your toes towards me. Heel toe in a little bit. This is Malasana, garland pose. If you have a block or a pillow available, you might want to use it. I'll demonstrate. You bring hands to heart and then slowly lower down into your seat. You'll bring the elbows, if you can, on tops of the thighs or into the inner knee. And as you squat down, you get a deep opening of the hips. This is when you can put a block underneath your sits bones and sit on. And if you feel like you're old man frog or old lady frog, see if you can drop the shoulders and lengthen the spine. Smile. It's yoga. It's also home yoga, so nobody knows if you're doing the pose or sitting on the couch or having a grape soda. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper. 2 more, yogis. See yourself on your little lily pad out in the ocean, out on the pond. Take a breath in. And exhale, release. The way to exit the pose safely is place your hands on the ground, rock your weight forward, straighten the legs, heel toe out, and start to take a little skandasana. Skandasana is swaying from foot to foot. You can widen more. If you can have the depth, you can drop down and lift the opposite toes off the earth. These are just variations and options. They're not required. Keep flowing, yogi, side to side. And then next time you come to center, toes turn towards me, hands to hips, rise up, and exhale, warrior two. Take a breath in, and exhale, windmill down to the earth. Plant your palms, right foot goes back to push-up. You can take knees, chest, chin to the earth or chaturanga. I prefer knees, chest, chin. It's safer for the shoulders. Inhale, rise up, cobra. And exhale, release. Curl your toes under, push back to down dog. Bend the knees a little bit. We'll take 3 breaths to regain our practice. Inhale. Sigh it out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breath in. And exhale, breath out. Flow on your left side. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more yogis, breath in. Exhale, come in. Last one, inhale. And exhale, sweep forward to lunge. Left foot comes all the way through and down. It's okay if you need to take a moment to get stable. Widen the feet before you rise up to crescent lunge so that you have stability. Come up, hands start on hips. And inhale, lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. 2 more, inhale. Last one, lifting the weight off your shoulders. And exhale, pull down. Inhale, prayer hands to heart. Here's our twist. Your right hand goes forward and your left hand goes back. You should be turning towards your left thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Sweep the left hand forward. Bring the hands to the sky for crescent lunge and hands come back to heart. I'm going to reverse my direction so that you can see the body. You're going to come into warrior one. The back right heel comes down to the earth. Bring your hands to your hips. And then realign so that the shoulders and hips are both facing forward as opposed to the side. Once you come into warrior one, inhale, lift the hands to the sky. Exhale, pull down and bow at the waist. You've been here before. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. 2 more. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bow. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, bow. Keep the bow in the body. Sweep the arms behind you. Pull the shoulder heads back. If you're scrunched up, see if you can be more relaxed in the pose. Pull the belly button into the spine to keep the spine strong. The prana in the body. Breathe in. Exhale out. 1 more. Inhale, raise up and open up to warrior two. Left hand leads to the front. I'll readjust so that I'm facing the camera. Right hand is back. Take a breath in and exhale. Your right hand binds behind the body. Look over the right shoulder. Take an inhale and exhale. Bend the left elbow and come forward into bound warrior two. Or bound side angle, not bound warrior two. Take a breath in. If you want to go deeper in, right hand, left hand can hold the ankle or come down to the earth. All the while, you're keeping that rotation in the spine towards the right shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, breath out. 1 more, yogis. Inhale. Exhale, release the upper right arm. Sweep up to warrior two and glide right into reverse warrior. We'll add half archer. Bend the left elbow, right hand comes up, draws back, sink into the lunge. Relax the gaze. Take an inhale and shoot your arrow. Breath in. Exhale, windmill all the way down to the earth. Take your left leg back to push up. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin to the earth. Uncurl the toes, lift up cobra, release, and push back into child's pose. Your big toes touch together, knees are spread apart, pushing back. You're in child's pose right now, or any other resting pose that feels good. We're just giving the body a moment to rest, to catch your breath, to integrate, to restore, to rejuvenate. If you wish, from your child's pose, you can take cosmic prayer, hands come together and they'll rest at the back of the skull. Fingertips point to the sky. And just for a moment, revisit your intention, your prayer, your well wishes, however you would describe that we did at the end of our singing, that you see everybody in the world healthy, in a state of healing, in a place of balance with Mother Nature. Whatever it was that you intended or wished or prayed for, revisit that, send it out again. And then for a moment, change the tuning of your antenna, yogis. Now that you've sent out, we also need to equally receive. That's something that actually is quite challenging for a lot of people. You receive a gift, we want to turn it away. You receive a compliment, someone wants to give you help. We are awkward about it. We don't quite know what to do. But in this moment, know that there are millions and maybe even billions of other people right now sending out well wishes, wishing the planet heals, praying for Mother Nature to come into balance. And you can open up your heart right now and receive it. It's nothing about deserving it or are you good enough. Everybody on this planet needs a healthy place to be and to be in community. And open up to all those wishes from Afghanistan, from North Korea, from somebody in Canada, from your neighbor, from your brother, from your sister, that they might be sending out well wishes and prayers to you right now. Open your heart and let it fill your field. Let it fill your immune system. Let it calm down your nervous system. Let yourself go more into the parasympathetic state. And even the Western medical world knows that the parasympathetic state is much more healing and healthy for someone's body, to be able to keep up the immune defenses, to be able to keep up a healthy nervous system, to be able to be more into good health with the heart. This is universally known in all traditions. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. One more breath in child's pose. I know you're still there. And then release. You can come up to tabletop. There's no hurry to get there. Take a little circle around your hips. And then come back to neutral. On the inhale, extend the right leg straight behind you. Lift the heel just a little bit higher than the spine. And exhale, the knee comes towards your right elbow. So leg is staying high. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, forward. This is strengthening our core, where our fire is with our life force and vitality. And take two more. Last one. And we're going to modify. As you exhale, come to the elbow and then drop in towards the center and sweep back. It's a 360 motion. Exhale forward towards the elbow, drop in towards the belly, inhale back. It's easier to do than it is to describe. Flow that one more time. And then when you take your right leg back, hold there and sweep it to the left. Cross over the left foot and bring the right toes to the earth and look to the left. This is a nice deep stretch all the way down the right side of the body. Inhaling in, press firm into the hands and lean into the right hip a little more. Last one, yogis. And then exhale, you'll release the right leg. Hopefully you have room for this at home. You're going to sweep the right leg out wide. You can roll the ankle a little bit. If you have the flexibility, come down to your forearms. You can even put a block or fist underneath the head and just gently rock forward and back. Ooh, you can feel that one. We're getting the inner line of the leg where the groin is, the inner knee, the ankle. These are all very sensitive points in the body. They all relate to sensitive energies in your energy field. The knee is the ego. The inner hip is our feelings and emotions, our inner child. The ankle has to do with, do we feel like we have the ability to go forward in our life with our life's purpose? If you're feeling sensitivities in those areas, most people do. Come back up onto your palms, straighten the arms, use a little strength and sweep the right leg behind you, and then bring it down to the earth. Take a circle around the hips. And then you'll repeat on the left side. Inhale, left leg goes back. Lift the heel a little higher than the spine and exhale, knee towards your left elbow. Inhale back. And just repeat, knee to left elbow. I'll turn to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale, drop now in towards the belly and inhale, extend back. Exhale forward. Drop into the belly and extend. Take one more of those hip openers. And then left leg goes back, cross over to the right. Toes come to the earth, and this time you look over your right shoulder. If you're bending the elbows, see if you can strengthen them and lean into the left hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. One more in the hold. And then release. Sweep the left leg out wide to the left. You can roll the ankle. Come down to the forearms if that's available. If not, don't worry about it. It's a nice option to support the head. And just rock forward and back. We're getting into that same sensitive inner line of the leg. We're on the left side, the feminine side. Or if that's a challenging word for you, use the word yin or receptive or lunar. And then release. Bring your hands back to the earth. Straighten the arms. Sweep the left leg back. And bring the left knee down to the earth. Take a circle around the hips, yogis. And then come back to neutral. You'll come back into a seat. You can be seated on a blanket or a block if you have one. That'll give a little lift in the sits bones and help you feel more secure in the seat. I'll turn to the side. And your legs are straight out in front of you. If you can, push through the heels for a moment, pulling the toes in. Place your hands on the earth beside you and see if you can sit upright. I'm putting barely any weight in my hands. The belly button pulls into the spine to tone the energy to come up to the crown so that you're lifting, you're uplifting. We need a little more uplifting energy now. A lot of us are feeling, ooh, okay, I'm quarantined, I can't do anything. And totally understandable. So we can use our physical yoga practice to change that energy, to do a little alchemy. Bring the head to neutral. Hands are barely touching the earth. Inhale, lift both hands to the sky. And exhale, begin to fold forward, yogis. Now, if you have a tight low back or hamstrings, the hands might come to rest on your knees. They might make it to the shins. You might even make it to the toes. It's okay to bend the knees, totally okay. But one way or another, bow forward. And then once you come in, relax the head. If you can, push through the heels and pull the toes in as opposed to letting the feet be flexed out. And just come back to your breath, breathing a little bit deeper. One more breath in, and then release. Lift the hands back to the sky. And exhale, hands come down to the earth beside you. Just slightly behind, point the toes and take reverse plank. Lift the hips up. The head is in line with the spine. Keep lifting the hips and heart. And then exhale, lower down to the earth. Pull the knees into the belly. Take Apanasana pose, hug the shins. Drive the school bus, circle around. Take it the other way. And then hold behind the thighs and take a little spinal rock. Come forward and back. Watch out for your chandeliers and your coffee. And then one more time, pop up to partially seated pose. We want to take at least one engaging pose for our core. This is Navasana boat pose. So you're going to turn the palms to the sky. If the shoulders are up, relax the shoulders like you're holding a puppy. You don't hold puppies like this. You hold them relaxed. And then the arms, the forearms are strong. Now you'll start to lean back. This will engage your core. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. That holds all of the organs in, gives them nice, secure safety. If you have a little more strength, you can lift the feet, option one, or you can even extend them out. Take a breath in, exhale, one more, and then return back up to seated. Let the hands hold the shins and just rest for a moment. We're going to take 2 more sets. Of course, I can't tell if you do it or not, but those of you that want to engage, palms back to the sky, relax the shoulders. Again, you can stay with feet on the earth as you lean back. You can lift a little or all the way. Take a breath in, hit that edge point. If your spine's shaking, you're releasing some pent-up nervous system energy. That's good. One more breath, and then release back to seated. Relax the head. Likely your head got tight there, and neck should turn side to side. And last set, yogis, unifiers, uniters. Now everybody can go around and say, I'm a yogi. It used to be that I'm afraid I can't say I'm a yogi because I don't really know how to be warrior one. Who cares? You're a uniter. Turn the palms to the sky. Lift the legs. Take a breath in. And from here, lower all the way down. Once your back ribs hit the earth, you can just release. And take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Thighs open up like a butterfly. Bring your hand to your heart and belly. And come in to breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale out. And just take a little self-nurturing. I think that's part of what, at least on a spiritual level, that this pandemic virus is asking us to do, is to relearn how to be self-nurturing and self-loving, self-accepting. It's giving us time to push in to the inner worlds and really see what we're thinking. What are our fears? What's driving the bus for our motivations? Is it money? Is it greed? Is it lust? Is it hoard? Is it fear? Or is it love, compassion, heal, be in the field, connect to Mother Nature? I think we're at a crucial time of choice. Take a deep breath in, exhale out. Let the knees close like a book. Pull both knees into the belly, yogis. Circle around the hips. Keep the left knee bent. Extend the right leg to the sky. Push through the heel and then intentionally, gracefully lower the leg down. Take a circle around in the left hip. And on an exhale, take a full body twist. Your left leg crosses to the right. The right hand can help hold the knee into the twist. Your left shoulder is rooting to the earth. You can help it by extending the left arm out to the side. And it's not necessary to look to the left. Again, if that's bothersome to the neck, just look up to the sky, cloud gaze. Remember your tree that you imagined at the beginning of class. At least in my opinion, your yoga practice shouldn't build more tension in your body. There's moments where we have a little tension and strength, but overall it should be bringing you into more of the parasympathetic nervous system. It should be engaging the heat in your body for a little life force, and you should feel more calm and centered. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Release from your twist, yogis. Switch the legs. Pull the right knee in. Left leg extends to the sky. Push through the heel and intentionally, gracefully lower down. There's no hurry. Take a few circles around in that right hip. And on an exhale, twist, right leg goes towards the left. Left hand can help guide that leg, and the right arm can reach out wide to the right. My recommendation is at least the gaze is to the sky. Of course, if you have the flexibility and your neck is feeling safe, you can look to the right, but don't do that if it's bothersome. Breathe in, exhale out. One more inhale. And exhale. From here, release one more time back to center. Pull both knees into the body. If you wish, you can take dead bug. That's when the knees stay bent, or happy baby. That's when the soles of the feet go to the sky. That's your choice, yogis. Either way, you can rock side to side. If your tailbone lifted up, see if you can bring the low spine back to the earth. See if you can push the shoulder blades to the earth. It's flattening the back. And then as you're ready, unless you need any other movements or poses, feel free to come down into Shavasana. I know that you have lots of home props of blankets and things that you can be using. So get as comfortable as you need to be. It's a nice option if you have a blanket or a pillow when you're laying down to place it on your belly. You have a huge collection of adrenal glands right here. A lot of us are stressed at this time. And so putting weight right there on the body actually sends a acupressure signal to your nervous system to start to calm down a little. I'm going to guide you through a little yoga nidra as you lay on the earth, yogis. Yoga nidra can be translated as yogic sleep, but again, nidra is one of these words that doesn't quite go into English. It's not that you're falling asleep, but it's letting the body sleep while the consciousness is awake so that you can get deeper into healing, rejuvenating. So there's nothing you need to do. Just follow the sound of my voice. If you can, close the eyes. I'm going to guide you to certain places in the body. You can simply place your awareness there, or I recommend maybe imagining that part of the body illuminated in gold light. And begin at your third eye, illuminated. The tip of the chin, filled with light. The center of your throat, illuminated. The right shoulder, filled with light. Center of the right elbow. Right wrist. Right elbow. Right shoulder filled with light. The center of the heart. Left shoulder. Center of the left elbow. Left wrist. Center of the left elbow. Left shoulder illuminated. Center of the heart. The belly button. All of the organs inside of your body filled with golden light. Healthy, happy, vital. The center of your hips. The right hip illuminated. Center of the right knee healthy. Right ankle filled with light. Right knee. Right hip. Center of the hips. Left hip filled with light. Left knee. Left ankle filled with light. Left knee. Left hip. The base of your spine in the sacrum bone illuminated, the triangular bone. Begin to feel that healing, nurturing, light energy rise up the spine between each vertebrae, soothing the nervous system. Rising up, as it reaches into the rib cage, the floating ribs, the sternum at the heart, the shoulder blades filled with light. Begin to see the back of a light into the heart, the back of the heart. Pulse with the heart for a moment as this golden light of health, of vitality, of your creative flow begins to reach every cell of your body. Every organ, every bone, your bone marrow, your blood, the breath, even down into the DNA and atoms of your body, all pulsing, unified, healthy. Rises up through the neck and the vertebrae, your thyroid gland, healthy. The jaw, the lymph glands underneath your jaw, healthy. The teeth, the tongue, the sinus canals around the nose. Feel your cheekbones, your eyes, the third eye, and come to rest at the pineal gland in the center of your head, pulsing with golden light. Mukuika Dushane Mukuika Tingwilam Yelpeltesh Kaskamba Inkushtal Mukuika Dushane Mukuika Tingwilam Yelpeltesh Kaskamba Inkushtal Mukuika Dushane Mukuika Tingwilam Yelpeltesh Kaskamba Inkushtal. Okay, yogis. Bring a little movement back into your body, soft, gentle, intuitive. You can roll the wrists and the ankles. Move the fingers. You can stretch the arms above the head. Pull your knees into your belly and even bow the chin in, getting the neck to curve a little bit. You turn to your left side. Left is the nurturing, settling, calming. Fetal position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. And as you feel a little strength building, rise up to a seat. If you can, face towards me in the screen. Eyes are closed just for a moment more if you can. Bring your hands to prayer mudra at the heart. Let the thumbs touch your sternum. And we'll close with one more mantra. Singing is medicine, people. Of course, do your other medicines of washing your hands, taking social distancing, and whatever else is appropriate for your needs. But remember that the creative life force is healthy, healing, medicine, singing, dancing, making art, going out in nature, tapping into water. So we'll sing one more mantra. This is a mantra for peace. It's the Sanskrit word shanti. Sing along. Or just sit in your space and breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale. Shanti, 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 shanti. One Om to close. Take a breath in. The light in me honors the same light in every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for tuning in. Thank you to our teacher training. Thank you to family in Cleveland. Thank you to all of our Karma community. And as a quick plug, we ask that you might subscribe to our channel. It helps with our ability to broadcast this out there. And you're more than welcome to share that we are doing these live videos. Go to our website, go to the live stream page. You can share that. And we'll see you soon. Katrina's up in 10 minutes, and I'll be there with her. Tune back in. Love you all. Bye.